Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we are playing Hoard Dragon. I don't think I have anything to say before we get into it, so let's just dive on in. We start with a blind mouse and get a free roll looking for another blind mouse. I try not to chase mouse too hard on Hoard Dragon as I value HP a little bit more. So that's why I think we're actually just going to sell out of this mouse immediately and go for a pair of chickens here. So 2 pair, which could be a level 3 treasure. And yeah, again, I just value HP more than chasing mouse, so that's what we're gonna go for there. I mean, we're still gonna take some damage here, but I think it's a little bit better than chasing the level 5 treasure. And we get rewarded with a Mim and a Black Cat here, so no econ early, but relatively solid start here. Unfortunately, we get matched up against a trophy hunter who does slay with the Black Cat, but attacks break in a way that we still manage to escape the combat without losing any HP there. Alright, now we've got a choice of a couple decent threes. We got Pig and Ogre Princess, plus we got a Candy Rain in shop, which we're pretty happy about. The goal doesn't work out super cleanly for us to be able to buy both threes and Candy Rain, just because the only thing we'd want to sell is a chicken here. And we do kind of want to hang on to the pair, at least for a little bit. Like, we definitely are going to cash out for a level 3 when it becomes more, I guess, more convenient. Unfortunately, Merlin looking very, very strong. They've got an Amy already. Plus, I mean, the positioning's a little bit weird, but with the Beaker and the Amy, they do manage to outstat us and deal us a chunk of damage. Alright, we get another Candy Rain in the shop. This time, I think we're going to go for the Ogre Princess. And there's also a Brave Princess here. Which, I mean, 3.1 Brave Princess honestly doesn't usually get there, but I think it's worth going for it anyways. Just because we have the Candy Rain and we've got a couple supports here, so maybe we can get a couple slays. Alright, we managed to win that combat. We got a slay, and we also got some pig gold out of it. Here we got a Mix-a-Wizzle in shop, but nothing really that's exceptionally Mix-a-Wizzleable. Although this creeper is looking pretty good. So we end up Mix-a-Wizzling that. And then our patience with the chickens pays off. And yeah, I mean, treasure map, it's a little bit early, but I think it's worth it. Even if we just triple a 3, that's still a level 6 treasure super early, so I think we gotta go for it. I mean, it's gotta be better than Bad Moon. Like, we do have 2 slay characters, but I mean, investing in Bad Moon without a really good setup feels pretty bad. And then we're gonna take this Ogre Princess and carry our golden chicken into level 4. Unfortunately, we don't get to pop our monster book, so we don't get any spell value there. But we did get our Brave Princess slay, which is very nice. There's a friendly spirit, which, I mean, we can put it in front of 2 supports, so I think it's a pretty easy take here. Looking at the Heartwood Guardian as well, just because we can throw it behind the creeper, but I don't think that's worth it necessarily. There's another pair of 3s, although it doesn't really play on board very well. So we're just gonna pass that one by. Wouldn't mind finding another friendly spirit just to pair that up and potentially go after a 7, but like, we're not confident this Brave Princess slays. Usually it misses its last slay, so. Alright, we end up selling the chicken for the Nutcracker. As a 410, it's unlikely to get there, but you know, maybe there's a world where we can position it in front of a couple supports and maybe get there eventually. We do manage to get our pig gold again, and our Brave Princess got the 3rd slay against all odds. 3 slays in a row is very, very rare for the Copium Princess. And we might as well take a Pandora's box at 4.1. Seems pretty good to me. lot of great hits. Holy Grail would of course be very, very awkward. Excalibur, it gets a little bit awkward at this stage in the game, but I mean, you can get very, very strong with an Excalibur. So Holy Grail would probably be the most awkward thing, but even a Holy Grail on 5.0 is usually game winning. All right, we are going to take the Heartwood Guardian now, and we're going to try and beef up this Nutcracker, as well as take a Southern Siren. Fortunately, no Nutcracker progress there. We do get to steal a Medusa though. And we even get to attack with the Medusa, although it's on the worst possible hit. But we steal one more thing, and then our Southern Siren gets a couple clutch slays to end up with the win there. Okay, so we get a Mirror out of our Pandora's box, which is, I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it's definitely not bad here. We got some support. Like Mirror is excellent with support with like friendly spirits and whatnot, just because, I mean, of course, you get to apply those support stats twice, as well as friendly spirit getting the extra stats, or giving the extra stats. It's going to give them twice is fantastic. Rotten Apple Tree with Mirror, of course, is very, very good. So we're going to just kind of build into that a little bit. At this point, we're kind of incentivized to just go into Scam, because this is the best units for Mirror here. We're going to lock this Friendly Spirit, but we're actually going to take the Heartwood Guardian first and just try and scale up this Nutcracker again. We're just going to try and get these stats for the nut, or try and get these this treasure from the Nutcracker. Unfortunately, it again doesn't get any progress, so not looking great there. Fortunately for us, the Apple Tree is still good enough to get it done, even with some pretty bad hits in combat there. And we get to pick up our second Friendly Spirit now. And there's another Southern Siren, which we'll happily take. And also, there is a Flourish in the shop. So, alright, we did end up selling for the Flourish, but it was at the last second there, so just a little bit too much downtime for me to just kind of let it go. So, but yeah, we do cast the Flourish on the Nutcracker. Nutcracker finally gets his quest finished, and in basically one cycle. So all that patience finally pays off, and then we're rewarded with our level 5 treasure here. Kind of minus a little bit awkward because we're on 5.1. Horn of Olympus would be really, really good here. It's great with our Mirror summons. The Drax Saber I've been very unimpressed with, just in general, since the nerf. So I think it's probably going to be Horn here, even though Horn isn't exactly the greatest pickup immediately. But we can, I think it's good enough with the Mirror that we can build into it. Running out of time there, so we had to pick something. All right, we get another level 5 treasure. We're going into level 6 next turn, so we're going to take Hand of Midas now. All right, getting our golden friendly spirit is nice. They've got a good boy already, which is a little bit concerning for us. But fortunately our Mirror is putting in some work here. Our friendly spirit stats go on to our Medusa exactly where we want them to. It's not enough to win the fight, but we minimize damage as best we can there. And I mean, with the friendly spirit, the double Southern Siren, I think we got to take this Oni Tyrant with the Hand of Midas here. It's such a huge power spike for us, and it works super well with the Mirror. So yeah, I think we just got to do it, even though it's not like the most game breaking Hand of Midas target. I think with our setup, it's definitely going to be good enough here. And then we find a pumpkin, which we are going to happily take here. All right, Lightning Dragon takes out our pumpkin immediately, unfortunately, but I mean, our Oni Tyrant's really the star of this show, so that's okay. even the 1/1 Southern Siren getting plus 26 is enough to really do some damage there. Southern Siren gets the Slay, but we don't have the board space, so we're a little bit too strong for Southern Siren to really be incredibly effective there, but that's a good problem to have. We're gonna take the Pigomorph here, since we're very strong already, and I believe this opponent was at level 6 early, so we figure they're gonna be tough, and they are. They got a fully formed Slay comp without treasures, but still, it's a lot of Slay over there, and we're very fortunate for our Jormungand to attack directly into our apple tree there. And yeah, we managed to steal a couple of their backline units, and one of them being golden, and that's enough damage to knock them out of the game. So we're down to a top 2 situation already, and I believe this is only 6.1 now. So this game has gone by super fast. So this Oni Tyrant as the tempo play has just been phenomenal. Mirror Mirror with Good Boy is always super tempting, but I think I don't think we're in a position where we need or want to pivot, and we still haven't used this horn yet, which is a little bit awkward, a little bit of a waste of a treasure there, but I mean, we've been winning fights very handily, so it's a good problem to have. All right, and yeah, we go into battle with this setup. Didn't really improve this turn, but I mean, we're very strong, so we didn't really need to improve a lot. We get a lot of stats on our friendly spirit. We get our Medusa attack off, and their 2 good boys just don't quite provide enough stats for them to really combat us here. So yeah, we win the fight pretty handily. Our backline is still intact. Not quite enough to knock them out yet, but we do find a 5 pair, or 5 triple, which is going to be a level 6 character, or level 6 treasure, sorry. And I mean, Singing Sword just seems like a no-brainer. We don't really have the time for Mimicking Stone to be really great. Mimic Mirror Mirror would be very good, but I mean, board space usually becomes an issue. So I think Singing Sword is just a very solid treasure here. Since I mean, we're gonna get the bonus from both sides of our Mirror Mirror summons as well as our Pumpkin summons. So basically, the Singing Sword does kind of triple duties. And yeah, I figure we don't really need to improve our treasures much more. So we switch into Trophy Hunter, which is gonna give our friendly spirit a little bit of a power boost, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, we get the Slay with our first friendly spirit, and then we get the Medusa attack. We get another Slay with the Southern Siren without having any board space, and then yeah, we managed to take down the comp pretty handily. Mirror Mirror Monsters, I think it's a real comp. It's very good. I mean, I think the new Oni Tyrant, the amount of tempo it provides if you can get it early is super strong, especially with like friendly spirits. It's a little bit awkward that friendly spirits kind of fight for board positioning with Medusas, which are like the 2 like kind of main monsters you want to be attacking first. Obviously Southern Siren does a very good job as well, but it does fall off at a certain point, whereas friendly spirit and Medusa kind of stay relevant a lot longer. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video or found it educational or entertaining at all, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel and I really appreciate it. Again, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. I've still got some Storybook Brawl gem codes, and I've even got a couple Super Pan bundles for giveaways as we hit milestones. Yeah, so just want to throw that out there and just say I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll be dropping some more Brotato content, just as a heads up. Okay,